It's week 9 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Great game in store for y'all, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's... Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
When you take a quick look at the box score, you'd think, okay, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They clearly won the game, but wasn't the case. And what that tells me is they're just not getting enough contribution from the entire team. He had a really nice day. Some things that he still needs to clean up, but can they get better balance on the offensive side of the ball? And then, frankly, they need to make more plays on defense and get more contribution out of the special teams. This can't just be a team that puts all the pressure on the quarterback position and says, hey, go out every week and just win us the game by yourself.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Here's a first carry for their running back. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now a 3rd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw taken in. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's in.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Very good kickoff, returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd and 7. Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
We're about ready now for the punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Off play action. Oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
I'm always curious how defenses come back on the field after allowing a touchdown on the previous possession, and So far, I'm liking what I see. There's no heads being held low. There's no dwelling and thinking back to that last drive. They've come out and completely dominated this next possession.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At the 21-yard line, it's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. His throw left side is complete. Here comes 3rd and 6. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Thrown left side, the catch is made. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set.
And he's in!
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball, that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need. Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. 3rd down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fighting for the marker, he loses the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a first down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I will be right back after this. First and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Washington. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So now, this team's offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Throwing now from the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Open man there. That's complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. He'll drop to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
20-yard pickup there. And that will be a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on second and 10. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This, about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they trail in that one as that game's gone to halftime. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. This team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. 3rd and 6. The tight end going in motion to the left. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And now here comes the punt team, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. Look at that big guy rumble. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
He's going to tuck it and go.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Our 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. It's out wide to try the tight end screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got his man right outside. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal. So we'll take it to another one from the 5, second down and goal. They'll go with him again. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to run it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. They face second down and 7. Off play action. He'll set. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing now on third and long. He'll look over the middle and find his running back.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Throwing now on first and 10. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll give on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll decide to keep this once more. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. To the air now on 1st and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5. And
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's that man again. Another catch. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one a first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now, on 2nd and long. He'll run. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll run here. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win for our visitors. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. They'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.